Hey there, I'm Jessica Canty. I am your life and career strategist. I have a passion for helping melanin millennial moms who want high achieving careers. And this evening, I want to have a career conversation, our career couch. We're sitting on that career couch and we're going to chit chat today. I'm going to give you count it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals that you should be planning for your career in 2021. Before you know it, we're just a few short weeks away from 2021 being here. And so I want you to get your paper, your pen, get your recording device, whatever you need to do. Make sure you click share, make sure you hit rewind and play on what I'm going to talk about this evening. This evening, I want to give you 6 career goals you should be planning before 2021 hits. And so these are the career goals that are going to make sure that you land your dream career, ensure that you're earning the salary that's going to provide for your life and provide for your passions, and just to have an overall sense of joy when you get up on Monday morning and go to work. Okay? All right, Cubicle Country, let's jump in there. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to our conversation. Today we are talking about the 6 career goals you need to plan before 2021. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to do them. So let's get right into it. Tip number 1 that you want to, the first goal that you want to plan is 3 new skills. What 3 new skills do you want to learn in 2021? Maybe it's a licensure. Maybe it's a certificate. Maybe it's something you want to become more proficient in. Maybe you want to increase in technology in some field. So your very first goal you want to plan is 3 new skills. So one of the things that I love to talk about, and one of the ways you can plan those 3 new skills, is to pre-order your copy of Work Journal, a place to record how awesome you are. Now, these are just my little tabs because I want to make sure I show you exactly where to go. But this is the proof, and I absolutely love it. The Work Journal is a 12-month, 365 days, 1 full year of career planning. That's why it's so thick, because it's taking you through the career coaching process that we take our one-on-one coaching clients through. Oh, thank you for the love, you all. That our coaching clients pay us thousands of dollars to do. We're giving you the exact information that we give to them. So you'll have that powerful travel-sized career coach with you. So the very first thing I want you to record, and the very first thing I want you to do in terms of a goal is determine what 3 new career skills that you want to do. So if you're trying to figure out, well, Jessica, I don't know where to start, I don't know what I should be doing, I want to show you what we have in the Work Journal. So one of the things that I'm always telling people to do is that they need to have transformational language on their resumes. And in order to do that, you have to do something transformational. So you want to think about what 3 skills are going to transform your career, what 3 new skills are going to transform the workspace that you're in. How can you save money for people, make money for people, or save time for people? If you're thinking about what verbiage to put to that, like how do I write that out as a goal, we have 2 pages of resume words. 2 pages of resume words. So, and it's alphabetized for you, A through Z, or actually A through Y, of skills that you can work on. So maybe you want to, like, let's just say right here. Here we go. Tested and tracked. Maybe you want to work on new systems to test if the processes at your job are actually working. Maybe you want to be able to track the progress of saving the company money. Maybe you want to train more people. So whatever that is for you, I want you to sit down and write down for 2021, what are the 3 new skills that you want to gain? That's the first thing you want to set a goal for. The second career goal that you want to set is, what 3 skills do you want to refresh? So the first is, what 3 new skills do you want to gain? The second, the next tip is, what 3 skills do you want to refresh? And the reason why I say this is because it's recommended that you update your resume once every 6 months. So already, if you just decided throughout the year that you're going to refresh and get new, you're already updating your resume just by doing that. So what 3 skills do you want to refresh? If you're struggling with trying to figure out what skills you need to refresh, in Work Journal daily, we talk about what you accomplished, right? What you accomplished. And one of the things that it coaches you through, this travel size career coach coaches you through, is to think about what you did for yourself. Maybe it's a podcast you listen to that made you think, you know what? I haven't read about that skill in a while. Or what's the latest thing on the market about that skill? What's the latest expertise I can gain? What's the latest thing I can brush up my skills on? For example, by profession, I'm a clinical social worker. And so every 2 years, my profession tells me that I have to update my skills. And there's certain training I have to take. And that's the beauty about being a clinical social worker. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Please tell a friend too as well. I love it. I love it, sis. Thank you so much for saying. She's saying she's buying it. And you know what? And I'm really appreciative because this is an entrepreneur saying she's going to buy it. And she's stellar in her business. So she's always looking to make sure that she's improving her services and her products for her clients. And so that's what I want for you too. So if an entrepreneur who's out there, who's servicing the community, welcome you all. We're talking about what 6 things you need to record for your career goals for 2021. We've already gone over number 1. Number 1 is what 3 new skills do you want to gain? Number 2 is what 3 skills do you need to refresh? So that's what we were just talking about. Daily, we talk in Career Journal, we talk about the skills that you're doing. So if you're looking at this daily and you use the weekly, monthly, and quarterly downloadable that goes with this, which is going to be on our website soon, you'll be able to see what are the things that are trending. What are the areas that you're not working on? And so the example I was using is that I'm a social worker. So that means every 2 years, I have to update my ethical practices. Welcome. Thank you all so much for coming. I have to update my ethical practices. I have to update my cultural competence. Do I know what I'm doing? Do I actually have the education? Thank you for the love, you all. Do I have the education to back it up? So daily, you will be recording those 3 things that you want to look for, that you want to refresh. So that's our first 2 tips. The first tip is decide on what 3 new goals, what 3 new skills you want in 2021. Number 2 is what 3 skills do you want to refresh? Let me look at my notes. Number 3 is performance evaluations. You want to plan out 2021 to meet the goals of your performance evaluation. So a lot of us, the fiscal year looks a little bit different for everybody depending on the company that you work for. But say for one of the companies I share my talents with, the fiscal year starts at things like October and November or something, and you have to fill out a whole performance evaluation. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking about the 6 goals you need to set for your career for 2021. The 6 goals you need to set for your career for 2021. So get a paper, get a pen, share this with a friend because we're going over the 6 things you need to record for your career for 2021. If you want to get promoted, if you want to get a raise, if you're ready to make a transition, these 6 things you need to do and plan out these goals for 2021. So in terms of your performance evaluation, inside of the work journal, a place to record our awesome you are. This is our travel size career coach. One of the things we talk about as actually one of our monthly themes is how to ace your employment evaluation. How to ace your employment evaluation. So if you've already met with your supervisor and they've given you the goals that they want you to accomplish, the skills that they want you to do, what is a task that they want you to do over the next fiscal year, you've got to map out those skills. A lot of people wait until the week before the performance evaluation to say, oh, did I do it? I don't know if I did it or not. That's not the way to go. If you want a promotion, if you want a raise, you need to have a conversation with your supervisor, and then you need to pull out your planner, pull out your work journal, and write the things that you need to work on. So one of the things I always say is you want to set checkpoints. So there's places in here on your day-to-day list you could write at the top, this is the checkpoint. By March, I want to have accomplished at least 3 goals in my performance evaluation. By July, I want to have at least 6 knocked out. But if you don't write it down, if you don't plan it out, it won't happen. And so that's why we give you the tips on how to ace your performance evaluation. And one of those things is to write it down, set checkpoints, and meet regularly with your supervisor. So if you want more tips on that's definitely found in Work Journal, a place to record how awesome you are. Number 4 is to establish a career management system. Establish a career management system. So I know that sounds like really lofty, and it may sound like, oh my goodness, how do I establish a career management system? You can do that by ordering Work Journal, a place to record how awesome you are. And so one of the things I tell my clients to do every day is to record when they started work, when they ended work, what are some of the highs and lows? How did they transform the space that they were in? But the other thing that I always do is my one-on-one clients is I meet with them weekly, and I literally write out the checklist of things I need to do for the next week. So if you're not ready to invest in a career coach, I suggest you do that for yourself. Be your own career coach. Get the work journal, then write out weekly, how am I going to walk this out? What do I need to do? That is your career management system. What are you going to do on Sunday to get ready for the rest of the week? What are you going to do on Friday to assess what took place during that week? Where are you building in breaks? Where are you building in time for your career executive board? Talking to your role model, your mentor, your coach, and your sponsor. When are you building those times in? That's your career management system. So let's go over them really quickly. We've got 4 out of the 6 already. Number 1 is, what 3 new skills do you want to earn or learn? Or earn, what skills do you want to earn or learn? Number 2 is, what skills do you want to refresh? What book do you have sitting on your shelf right now that's gathering dust? What training, what workshop can you go to virtually? What session does your job offer and you haven't brushed up on that skill in a while? You'd be surprised on the skills, because as adult learners, welcome. As adult learners, if we don't use it, we lose it. Thank you for the love. We're talking about the 6 career goals you need to set for 2021. If you haven't set your career goals already, these are the 6 career goals that you need to set in order to be successful in 2021. Number 1, what 3 new skills do you need to gain? Number 2, what 3 skills do you want to refresh? Number 3, you need to plot out your performance evaluation goals. Number 4, you need to establish a career management system. Number 5 is your e-board goals. Your executive board. Now, I tell my clients, and it's our theme, that you want to treat your career like the business that it is. And any successful business has a career executive board. For your career, you want a role model, a mentor, a coach, and a sponsor. A role model, a mentor, a coach, and a sponsor. So you need to, before 2021, establish those roles, and then talk to them about when you're going to meet with them. Are you going to meet with them every 2 weeks on a Monday evening? Are you going to meet with them every 2 weeks on a Saturday? You guys are going to grab a cup of coffee and chit chat. So you want to set out your e-board goals. If you don't already have a sponsor, you need to be recruiting that sponsor. That's the person who's going to say, go ahead and apply for that job. I'm going to make sure that you get the job. So then you want to talk about, lastly, yeah, that's what it is. So you want to plot that out. And then e-board, for your e-board, if you need some assistance determining who your e-board is, first let me rewind. Your career management system, I forgot to show you where that is in your in work journal, a place to record how awesome you are. It's the CEO strategy session. So at the beginning of every month, you get your CEO strategy session. And what that is a section to write week by week what goals you want to accomplish. Your CEO strategy system. This is your career management system, because this means every week you're working on something. And then you want to break that down to every day. There's your career management system right there. It's already conveniently put in the work journal for you. So once you decide what you're going to work on for the month, you can break that down week by week. What goals do you want to accomplish? How are you going to walk out the lesson that's being taught for that month? So that's your career management system, okay? So if you're trying to develop one, you can develop one on your own, or you can let this do it for you. If you're trying to find members of your e-board and you're struggling with that, a lot of people struggle with, Jessica, how do I find a role model? How do I find the right mentor? When you say coach, how do I know they're a good coach? How do I get somebody to be my sponsor? How do I get somebody to put their name behind my work? I'm going to tell you how. You have to learn how to network. And one of the things that my team talks about is that we network like elves, and you know how wonderful it is to talk about elves. And it's the holiday season, but it's ELF. You want to apply the principles of ELF, and that's your elevator speech, listening actively, and following up and following through. So if you're looking for an e-board, these are the 3 steps you need to follow to establish your e-board. And as a matter of fact, my team and I are working on an executive board playbook. That's going to be our next publication to support you. If you want some support in defining your career executive board, comment down below. Even if you're catching this on the replay, let me know, because I'm excited about creating this, but I want to make sure it's something that you want. So our last goal that you want to plan for 2021 is 5 new connections. 5 new connections. And I'm only going to say 5. I know it's 12 months, it's 365 days, it's a full year, but you want to be very careful because a lot of people are getting on different networking platforms. I'm on there too. I'm on Clubhouse, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. I have to remember all those passwords. I have to remember all the different ways to post and all the different specifications for Facebook. But if you're not really nurturing those connections, it doesn't matter that you're on all those platforms. It doesn't matter that all you do is hit one heart and one like and you post once a day. You have to nurture those connections. So your 6th career goal for 2021 is to make and nurture 5 new connections. 5 new connections. So you want to, I'm talking about somebody who you know you can go to if you need some support in your career. Maybe it's a good community. One of the things that we have is Cubicle Country on Facebook. So that's one connection. To make that one connection, but be in a community of people who are seeking higher careers, higher salaries. That's one connection you can nurture. Maybe it's something for your spiritual health. Maybe it's something for your financial health. Maybe it's something for just your overall well-being. But it's a connection that you need to be able to pour into, and it can pour into you. Not a draining connection. Because a lot of us have a whole lot of friends. I have a whole lot of followers on, different platforms, but not everyone there is going to be supportive of me. Not everyone there is going to pour into me. And not everyone there is going to receive what I'm pouring into them. So let's go over them very quickly. The 6 goals you need to record for 2021. The 6 goals are: number 1, 3 new skills that you want to gain in 2021. Number 2, 3 skills you want to refresh. Number 3, your performance evaluation goals. You need to plan those out. And then number 4, establish a career management system. It's already in work journal for you. It's your January calendar. It's your monthly calendar, and it's your CEO strategy session. That's your career management system along with the curriculum. So the career management system that is in work journal are those 3 major tools that you can use every month. And then you want to establish your e-board goals. If you don't have an e-board, you want to check out Work Journal because it tells you about it. And we also have an additional resource on YouTube about your e-board. So you can go check out my YouTube channel talking about your career executive board. And then your last goal is 5 new connections. And if you're struggling with networking, the resource is right here for you. Okay? All right, Cubicle Country. I always love having couch side cubicle conversations, those couch side career success convos. I love having it with you. Get out there, be excellent.